So the trim gauge was off when the mechanic came in, you know, and fixed everything. He fixed everything, but he didn't align the trim gauge, and the trim stopped. So I went ahead and did that. The length of the trim should be 21 3/4. Now it is 21 3/4. You know, when it's all the way up. Let's set it and let's see. Now it'll stop automatically. The rest of the push button is for trailer mode. So now it should be 21 3/4. Perfect, on the dot. The way you do that is with the modulator on this side. You turn it counterclockwise, millimeter by millimeter, until you get it to the setting that you want. Alright? On this side, you turn it clockwise to go ahead and set it with the trim gauge, because the trim gauge was completely off. Now, as you can see, let me go ahead and turn on the boat first. Excuse the beeping, that's the alarm there. Now, trim is set to 3/4 of the way up. And now that I adjusted the gauge, adjusted the setting, the trim is set to 3/4 of the way up. Notice that if I push, it won't go any further. If I press completely, it'll go into trailer mode, which will go all the way up. I'm not going to push it all the way up. And pushing it down, that's halfway mark right there. Remember, we can't push it all the way down because we'll hit the ground. So right there, it's 3/4 of the way down. Okay? Now let's shut off the alarm. And it's touching already down here. You see? But that's 3/4 of the way down. We need one more, you know, click down. I can't get that because of the cement. But, you know, I've done what I can with this. Now the trim gauge is working. Now it's locked on to 3/4 of the way up. Should never be higher than that when you're going. So any higher than that is a trailering mode. This one here is to adjust to the gauge. And this one on this side is to adjust the stop. Other than that, the boat is running perfect now. Everything's working, there's no leak. This is the leak I was getting before. We replaced so many parts on the engine and so many gaskets and things, and we've ran it and there's no more leaks. So now she is seaworthy and sea ready.